What just happened? What the f? Look, I'm not going to swear in the first 30 seconds of this video, but we just watched the craziest game in playoff history. I don't know what to say. No one knows what to say. Because at halftime of this game, these graphics were being made. These tweets were being sent. I ain't got the heart to tell him. At halftime of this game, Knicks fans were booing. If I had have spent $10,000 to watch this as a Knicks fan, I would have boomed myself. Well, that's a lesson for you kids. It's a lesson for everyone. Never kill yourself. Unless your name is De'Aaron Fox, because what on earth did I just watch? $60 million a year. He will touch more money this year than our entire bloodlines will touch. And yet with 10 seconds remaining and the Spurs up by 1 point, he decided, let me try and attack the best defender on the other team instead of dribbling the ball out. Let me ask you guys, do you think $60 million can buy you a new brain? Do you think you could get one of those implants that makes you not think like a bird if their brain was trapped inside a dog? Because whilst we saw the entire Steen gang in Game 3, because that might get me demonetized, well, you missed one name from that list. Yeah, he was there as well. And I am glad the world is starting to see the light, because after Game 3, when De'Aaron Fox hit a clutch jumper, oh yeah, he hit a jump shot. Congratulations, people were treating him like a Make-A-Wish kid. Look at that jump shot by Fox. He was 4 of 14 as a Supermax player. If he wasn't playing like Killian Hayes in 3 of these 4 games, the Spurs would be up 3-1. But we need to go back, because not only did we watch Osama bin Fox throw that game away, but maybe Shaq was right about Wemby all along, because he was looking like Bol out there. As the #1 Wemby Glazer, we have to be honest when we see what we see, and he wasn't good. Stephon Castle was out there playing football. I mean, you can't try to tackle people on every single possession. And Keldon Johnson, just stick to rapping, brother. Just stick to rapping. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Captain Brunson.
Captain, Jalen Brunson, born to play basketball.
They said you can't win with a small guard. So you know what Mike Brown did? He said, hold up, let me add an even smaller guard to the backcourt.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I was about to cry.
I get it, Jose. You know what? I get it. I understand. And Benito, Bad Bunny, you're now the 2nd greatest Puerto Rican of all time. But no human, Puerto Rican or not, will eclipse OG Anunoby. Tell them how to pronounce it, OG.
What is your real name?
My real name is Ogugwa.
Ogugwa? Okay, OG.
You're not saying
all right,
it
OG.
like that.
Well, they're going to be pronouncing his name now. And there is a reason why every single person on Earth loves this man.
Like, I'm also the type of fan that I considered wearing an OG jersey out here today.
Yeah.
You know what? I get it. I get why every single woman and man wants OG Anunoby. I get it. But going back to the start, entering this game, the stakes were high. We talked about how the city of New York would turn into Gotham if they won the series. Well, we were getting a glimpse of what would happen if they lost the series. And entering Game 4, the Spurs were trying to blow this city to the ground. And it looks like that was about to happen. Because like they have done every single game of these playoffs, the San Antonio Spurs in the first 6 minutes of the game looked like the greatest sports team of all time. And this time it wasn't just 6 minutes, but the entire first quarter, they were absolutely cooking, hitting shot after shot after shot, playing physical defense, and then Wemby was doing Wemby things.
His handle for his size is just hard to believe. Spins, falling away, flips it up and bangs it home.
And on the way back down the floor, he was telling Mitchell Robinson, "Oh, you mean your head? I don't know if that was Russian or French, but either way, that's what he was telling Mitchell Robinson, only for Mitchell Robinson to respond in the smartest way possible to prove that Wemby wasn't in his head.
Point lead. Spurs have 37 points. And an offensive foul called down this end.
And Wemby wasn't the only person in his head, because Mitchell Robinson was in his own head, as yet again the Spurs were employing the hack and Mitch strategy, and yet again it was proving effective. Do we have anyone watching this video who is 7 feet tall? Please talk to me. Do your limbs just not work? Is your brain too far away from your hands to function? Is he just hearing Morgan Wallen songs while he's at the free throw line? Last night we drank a little much, I can't remember, but I said, like, what is going on in his head to not be able to hit a single free throw? I don't understand. If you locked him in a gym overnight and told him he couldn't dunk, he'd have 6 points in the morning. And that'd be generous. And whilst Mitchell Robinson couldn't hit a free throw, the Spurs could not miss at all. Because after Dylan Harper said this following game 3...
1 for 8, yeah. That's I'm never going to shoot that again. So
he gambled his aura, and he backed it up like he does every single time. With the Spurs hitting an NBA Finals record 14 threes in the first half of this game, 10 more than the Knicks, which, coincidentally or not, was the difference in the scores right there. But at the same time, they did say something coming out of halftime. You know what else hadn't happened? No team had ever come back down from 22 points, which you all remember the Knicks doing halfway through the fourth quarter against the Cavaliers. And with that in mind, something was telling me there was still a chance. And when the Knicks started hitting some threes, all of a sudden the lead had been cut in half. It didn't even feel like the Knicks were on a crazy run, but that's the power of the 3-ball. And whilst it was going in on one end, you were seeing the power on the opposite end as the Spurs went from the 2017 Warriors to the 2017 Houston Rockets in a matter of 20 minutes. Meanwhile, OG Anunoby
looking, steps back, tries a three-pointer, shot bounces around and drops in.
Knicks fans, that's what I'd be doing if I was a Knicks fan, because you are not worthy. No one is worthy of this man who cannot miss. Right now, he is having the most efficient 20-point per game series in finals history. And he's done this all playoffs long. What's he gonna do after the game? I know he's gonna get some bad hoes. He probably gonna talk to Anne Hathaway, Sudi Lee, like, he gonna stack his money, like, OG, you so tough. And entering the fourth quarter, trailing by 15 points, the Knicks had given themselves a chance. They'd kept the door open. But the Spurs started to push back again. And once again, the guy who looked the most confident was not the 10-year veteran who they threw the Brinks truck at. No, it was Dylan Harper.
Harper spins. Harper gets inside. Layup is good.
This guy is so good. Meanwhile, someone making 10% of De'Aaron Fox's contract, a 5'10 guard, was cooking the Spurs.
I'm a clap for Jose.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you tell him, Mike Brown. Because shout out to Mike Brown. Because like I said, people have questioned, can you win with Jalen Brunson, a small guard? Mike Brown decided, let me put out an even smaller guard next to him. And it also worked because the Spurs could not punish anyone out there. Fox, Castle, Wemby, no one was making the Knicks pay on defense for being undersized because those guys were all turning. And yes, as the chief Wemby Glazer, I will say, Victor Wembanyama was terrible down the stretch of that game. If I had 3D glasses on, I would have been ducking for cover from all those bricks. I would have been getting out the way. And all of a sudden, with 2.5 minutes remaining and the Knicks trailing by 4, Brunson had Wemby in front of him.
Brunson fires up a three, puts it in!
And the very next possession down the floor, the Spurs ran the pick and roll with Fox and Wemby. Yet again, De'Aaron Fox had done it. And Josh Hart was rolling into an open layup when what? All of a sudden, there was a sniper in the stands. Just as the Knicks were about to take the lead, Josh Hart blew it.
Ahead of the pack, lays it up. Lost. Oh, he missed the layup.
He nearly killed my goat Larry David. That would be the most Curb Your Enthusiasm way to die for any of my people who watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. And after that missed shot, followed by Wemby getting fouled, it felt like maybe they would just fall short. That's when Wemby, he choked. Yes, cue the Skip Bayless. No. And with Brunson going back down the other end and showing who the real clutch player of the year is, you could feel the Knicks crowd through your TV. And the Spurs looked rattled, and once again Stephon Castle thought, I'm Todd Gurley, not an NBA player, as he tried to ram through and stepped out of bounds. It's only for De'Aaron Fox to then miss the very next shot, but some crazy foreshadowing as Stephon Castle was not boxed out and got sent to the free throw line. And when Jalen Brunson ISO'd against Devin Vassell, drove, got inside, and missed that banker, all the Spurs had to do was collect the rebound. All De'Aaron Fox had to do was gather the ball and run out as much clock and get to the free throw line.
It's a chance to get it. Fox has it inside, blocked by Anunoby.
Satan is alive. Satan is alive, and he wears a number 4 jersey on the San Antonio Spurs. And once again, they gave the ball to Jalen Brunson. And well.
Shot no good. The chip, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
And with 1 second remaining, and still a chance to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, just throw it upstairs to your 7'5" demigod and just hope he catches it and puts it in. No, you try to get cute and do a lob for Stephon Castle. And after the game, when De'Aaron Fox was asked about it, this is what he said.
You lay up, get up 3, make them force them to need a 3, and OG made a good block.
If I was Wemby, this would be me. And going back to San Antonio, New York City is ready to burn to the ground. The World Cup is also here as well. Oh, I love sports. I love you. Bye.